at BINnews.com.
Hello? You gotta get your story straight. What an idiot. Get it through your noodle. Don't give a rat's behind. That's baloney.
A new era begins.
And I'm just getting started.
Judy Justice.
Check your local listing to watch Judy Justice. Out now.
Is this the title? This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
I'm a bad man.
LeBron rejoined the Lakers Sunday night after an 8-day rest. He missed the last 2 games with a sore left foot, something he said will be an everyday thing for him the rest of the season. LeBron almost had a triple-double in the Lakers' 116-110 win over Memphis. He had 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Anthony Davis was the star of the show with 40 points and 16 rebounds. The Clippers are at home tonight against Utah. A very poor performance by the Chargers in their home game Sunday against Tampa Bay. The Chargers got blown out 40-17. They were shut out in the second half. The Chargers defense gave up 511 yards in total offense and 4 touchdown passes to Tampa Bay quarterback Baker Mayfield. The Chargers are now 8-6. They need to regroup in a hurry. They play Denver Thursday night at SoFi. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson. More news, opinions, and conversation when we come forward on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580 invites you to join us in celebrating the season of giving by being part of the solution. As we enjoy great food, family, warmth, and well wishes in whatever our festive tradition may be, we share the beauty of the season by reaching out to the less fortunate. Please help us to help others with the KBLA Cover the Houseless Cozy Community Coat and Blanket Drive. All you have to do is drop off new or clean, gently used winter coats and blankets in the KBLA lobby during business hours. Now through December 20th, all of the coats and blankets will be donated to unsheltered individuals and families experiencing houselessness. Simply bring your donation to 4434 Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles, near Vernon Avenue, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays. That's 4434 Crenshaw in historic Leimert Park. During the holidays and every day, let's remember, we keep us safe. We keep us warm. We are the safety net. And together, we can cover the unsheltered. Get caught up in the spirit of the season, the spirit of love. Make a difference with your friends at KBLA Talk 1580.
It's time to set our intentions, set our self-care, and find our focus. This is Mindful Mondays with Saharah Ali on KBLA Talk 1580.
It is so wonderful to start the week with some guidance. We call her a spiritual architect. She is an astrologer, a numerologist, a meditation instructor, sound bath expert, sound healer, life coach, and so much more. If you've never had a sound bath, you can also do that. She leads sound baths and yoga classes and the like. Go to Saharah Ali for more info on that. It is Saharah Ali, and it's time for Mindful Mondays. Good morning, Saharah.
Good morning, Dominique, and good morning, KBLA family. Welcome to Mindful Mondays, where we get our minds right for the week by setting positive intentions to honor our mind and body through meditation, prayer, and affirmation as we step unapologetically into our week, being on purpose with faith, power, wisdom, and truth. This week, we look at mindful emotional management as a way of stepping boldly into our week. Mindfulness is the practice of being aware and present in the moment without judgment. It involves being fully engaged with what's happening around you and observing your thoughts and emotions without reacting to them, putting us in present time to focus our attention on what we want as opposed to what we don't want. It yields emotional discernment as we dive deep into the holidays. Mindful emotional management supports the fulfillment we seek as we celebrate this season of sharing, this season of honoring souls that are crossing over, this season of change, and the dynamics of which we have no control over. So it's time to stay on track with the true essence of our being as we engage in the joy of giving and receiving and letting go. Not to mention the reality of spending our money and sharing gifts and dealing with political dynamics we have no control over. So going forward with our Mindful Monday meditation, let's unapologetically choose self-empowerment. Self-empowerment through our Mindful Monday meditation. So let's unapologetically choose our self-empowerment and be mindful about our emotional management as our call to action this week. So take a breath. Take a big breath. And hold that breath for a moment. And as you exhale, allow yourself to release and let go and be right here, right now, in present time. Honoring yourself, celebrating yourself. Again, inhale, breathe in a little more and pause. Now slowly exhale, releasing all resistance and expectations. And be right here, right now, centering yourself, grounding yourself, connecting with your breath, mindfully embracing your wholeness. Inhale, ready to receive the gift of divine wisdom within you as you embrace your life's purpose. Exhale, knowing you are a gift, opening yourself to a deeper state of personal power. Inhale, resting your mind, calming your spirit, anchoring yourself, grounding yourself. And as you exhale, allow yourself to feel self-love. Inhale, allowing self-love to affirm your wholeness right here, right now. Love yourself, honor yourself. And exhale, setting the intention to mindfully let go of what's no longer supporting your highest good. Your wisdom, your power. Let go of anything that's incongruent to your happiness and your wholeness. Inhale, consciously deciding to embrace the God power within you, right here, right now. Inhaling, breathing in that God power within you in this moment. And exhale with confidence, being bold and present, ready to receive your highest good, your truth, your blessings. Inhale, opening to clarity, willing to let go of emotional opposition and anything stifling growth and positive change. Exhale, release, ready to stand in your power, trusting divine right action, supported by our Mindful Monday affirmation this week. Relax and let go. And now taking the biggest breath you've had all morning. As you breathe in, listen with love and compassion. And as you exhale, open yourself to our Mindful Monday affirmation for the week. Just breathe and relax, being in present time, honoring your power. Our Mindful Monday affirmation for the week. Today, I mindfully manage my emotions, unapologetically choosing self-love, trusting miracles to manifest from seen and unseen places. Today, I mindfully manage my emotions, unapologetically choosing self-love, trusting miracles to manifest from seen and unseen places. Choose self-love. Choose to allow yourself to celebrate your wholeness and your light. Thank you, Dominique, Miles, Tavis, and the KBLA family. Have an unapologetic, mindfully blessed week, choosing self-love, trusting miracles to unfold from seen and unseen places.
Okay, we will. But look.
I know that. I know.
No, first of all, you have to say that affirmation again because I think that was one of your all-time greats. Mindfully manage my emotions. No, you're going to have to say it again.
It's mindfully managing your emotions. So today, I mindfully manage my emotions, unapologetically choosing self-love, trusting miracles to manifest from seen and unseen places.
Trusting miracles to manifest from seen and unseen places. We got alliteration. We got affirmation. We got a little psychology. Got a whole lot happening. Yeah, I know. Well, you warned them. It was full moon in Gemini, so I woke up shot out of a cannon this morning. But mindfully managing. Today, I mindfully manage my emotions, unapologetically choosing self-love.
Self-love. Yes. You got to love yourself, honor yourself, celebrate yourself, and take your power back from seen and unseen places and kick rocks with those things that don't serve you.
Unapologetic. Go ahead. Yeah.
The other dynamic that's taking place today is Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius ends today at 12:56 p.m. It's moving into retrograde or it's wobbling, but it's giving us a deeper insight to see behind the scenes and embrace truth and reality, and it's shifting our confidence to enhance clarity. So it is aiding us to reframe our actions and to open ourselves to a new sense of purpose and perspective. And the gift of Mercury in Sagittarius, it supports us to step outside the box. And so it's going to be there until January 8th, 2025. So in the meantime, just stay mindfully prayed up, managing your emotions, and unapologetically choose self-love, trusting miracles can manifest from seen and unseen places, And also note, in the meantime, Jupiter is in Gemini retrograde until February 2025. So it's a big opposition, but it's asking us to look before we leap and reassess our spiritual beliefs and to stand in our moral values and be unapologetically on purpose and mindfully choosing self-love. It's so important. And it's coming at you so you have a choice.
And trusting miracles to manifest. Trusting miracles to manifest from seen and unseen places.
You say that with attitude.
Well, there's this commercial right now. I forget the actor's name. He's in the Star Wars movies, but he's reading people's Amazon reviews. I felt like him right then. Adam,
okay.
Trusting miracles to manifest from seen and unseen places. I mean, just that line alone should be able to get us through the holidays.
The thing is that we don't trust that we can have a miracle.
Yeah,
we're
right.
always looking for it as opposed to being open to receive it. Mm-hmm. And so opening to receive requires the sense of trust. So why pray if you don't think God's going to answer your prayer? A watch pot never boils, as my grandmother would say. So say your prayers. confidently and understand you will get what your soul is willing to receive and what you karmically deserve. And sometimes you might ask for something and the universe might have something better.
Yeah. That's a great point. So we had somebody call who's at work and couldn't stay on the phone, and they wanted you to talk about what's going on with Aquarius right now. Not sure where that's coming from, but they waited for Monday until you were here to ask it. So I felt like it was definitely worth asking.
Well, Pluto went into Aquarius, which hasn't been there since 1776. So all Aquarius is Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, because they're all fixed signs. They are having a journey of self-discovery. And then especially with Aquarius, it's like everything that they know is being reassessed, reevaluated, or reconstructed so that there is a new perspective of who you're willing to be. And you know how I feel about Aquarius. I call them Aquariuses. I'm on the radio. I apologize. But the dynamic is for everybody energetically, as above, so below. And so we are all being affected to reframe how we're willing to engage dynamics that we have no control over. And so mindfulness is so important to engage in discernment and to just stop for a moment. Like we say, stop, drop, and roll. Just stop for a moment, roll over the illusion that you're looking at, and give yourself permission to be open to receive from seen and unseen places. So what's really going on, we have to accept change. Change is going to happen. Change is inevitable. We see it with the season. One day the tree has leaves, the next day the tree doesn't. And so there's a lot of massive change taking place, and we have to adjust our perspective of it and not become victims in it, but be empowered so that we will be in control of who we are and not allowing things outside of us to take control of us.
So Jamal Hakim wants to know if we're going to have readings in the new year. And I think we're going to try to work that out if Sahara Ali has time sometime. We'd like to get that in somewhere in the new year.
I'm open. I'm always open. I love you, Dominique. I love KBLA. I love my KBLA family. I appreciate Tavis opening the space to allow us to celebrate like this. I'm open.
Well, it seems like everybody's freaking out about drones and people passing away. We've had some big bright lights. You told us to expect that. Nikki Giovanni, Quincy Jones, like these sort of generational talents and inspirations for our community leaving the building. And I know you tell us, look inside, but it always seems like it's a little extra challenging during this time of year.
So this is what I say. For every soul that crosses over, that is power we have on the other side in the unseen world. So if the Most High is calling big guns to go to the other side to represent us in the unseen world, then we bless them, we celebrate them, we give them an offering, and we say, come on, let's show up and show out and move through me, guide me, and set up this unseen world for me so that I can celebrate the wholeness and stand for who we are. We have to get out of the illusion that death is a punishment or death is a crime or death is daunting. Death is, but it's closure to the purpose of that person's life. And their legacy lives on, and we celebrate that legacy, but we pick up the mantle where they left off and have them support us from the other side so that we can shine. What are ancestors, souls that are on the other side? Who do we pray to? Who do we ask for support? Our ancestors, the Most High, and all our angels. So we grieve, and I am heart-struck by Robin crossing. But you got to understand what she stood for. You have to understand her voice and her power. And don't think that she's not moving through you at times to be on that mic to speak your truth and to be unapologetic. So I would appreciate if we were able to not be selfish about the souls that are choosing to graduate so that they can support us in the unseen world, to align to our wholeness, to align to our greatness, and to be unapologetically on purpose with our power, and to claim who we are and pick up the mantle where they left off, and don't let their dreams and their visions, their hopes die.
Yeah. It's a great point. And I think one of the things I'm loving, and I'm going over, I do it sometimes, but one of the things I'm loving about Robin's transition, if loving seems like the wrong word because it's terrible, it seems terrible that she had to go so young. But the celebration of her has become worldwide. And that's amazing and great. And I know she's loving that wherever she is.
And that may have been the purpose of her crossing, that she could only do so much as an individual, but her crossing has touched so many people, and those people are picking up their power through the love they have for her, and it's a community. It's a collectiveness, and that's what Pluto and Aquarius is saying. It's for the people, by the people, and we cannot get there if we are not a collective. And a soul may have to cross over for us to come together to reframe where we're standing and to be that team that is necessary to continue where Robin left off.
Well, thank you for your insights this fine morning, Saharah Ali. And we're going to remember, we're trusting miracles to manifest from seen and unseen places.
Yeah, and don't be surprised. Ask for what you want, not what you don't want. And trust that your prayers are being heard, and allow yourself to be humble in the receiving of that.
Got it. Saharah Ali, if you want to find Saharah Ali, go to SaharaAli.com. You could probably use a sound bath. I know I could. And all her yoga classes and such are on the website. If you want to go a little deeper and have a reading that's more than just a couple minutes like we do on the radio, I would suggest you call her assistant, Elise, at 213-628-9783, 213-628-9783. That might be a nice gift for someone for the holidays as well, some personal insight. All right, we keeping it moving, we keeping it going, we're keeping it pushing. KBLA Talk 1580.
She's reclaiming her time on KBLA Talk 1580. More First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
Somebody bring out the confetti, baby!
Starting Monday, January 6th, KBLA Talk 1580 has a new midday lineup.
I'm excited!
Are you ready for Tavis Smiley, Dr. Cornell West, Jesse Jackson Jr., D.L. Hughley, and E. Quarterly Corte back-to-back?
Oh, my God!
Are you really ready for all this smoke?
I'm ready, brother.
Yes, we still have Dominique DiPrima in the mornings and Zoe Williams in the evenings, but middays just got lit on KBLA Talk 1580.
We on fire.
All across America, people are talking about our new midday lineup. Starting Monday, January 6th, our KBLA 1580 app downloads are on fire because everybody's going to be tuning in.
Yes, I love you guys. You are the bomb.
Now would be a good time to hit up SMB at KBLA1580.com if you want folks to hear about your business or brand. That's SMB at KBLA1580.com. It's going up in 2025 on KBLA Talk 1580.
It's going up.
That's what I want.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
Roll Charmin ultra strong when you drop in the beat. It cleans with way less effort on your seat. Yeah, roll it, drop it. Yeah, roll it, drop it.
Okay.
Charmin flows extra strong from the road. Your butt hella clean while you're sitting on the bowl. Yeah, it's all you need for that bathroom groove. Get you in and out without nothing to prove.
Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Martha was ready to switch to a career in IT.
There's always a need for IT specialists, especially with AI coming out and cybersecurity. It's practically recession-proof.
My Computer Career even provides job placement help.
The career specialists, they're very helpful. They care about you as a person. You're not just a number to them. I would recommend My Computer Career wholeheartedly to anyone.
Take the free career evaluation today. Become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. Not available in Washington State.
Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive.
Hi, I'm Jesse Jackson Jr. You've been hearing me guest host here on KBLA Talk 1580, and I'm having a blast. but I'm excited about joining the official lineup here at KBLA Talk 1580 starting Monday, January 6th at 1 p.m. Start your day with First Things First and Dominique DiPrima at 6 a.m. Check out Tavis Smiley at 9 a.m. Tune into Truth Time with Dr. Cornell West and Nina Turner at 12 noon, and then tap in with me on The Jesse Jackson Jr. Show at 1 p.m. weekdays. I served 17 years in the U.S. Congress, and I can tell you it's going to be a rough 4 years, so let's navigate this journey together. It's The Jesse Jackson Jr. Show, starting Monday, January 6th at 1 p.m. on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
The conversation continues right now with Dominique DiPrima on First Things First.
Conversation continues, and you're welcome into it. 800-920-1580 is the number to call. For those of you who are not on our social media, now's the time to get on. We're at KBLA 1580. Please like, subscribe, comment, and you can find me at DiPrima Radio, even on YouTube. I was referring to my colleague Robin Aers' homegoing. It will be Saturday at noon at Faithful Central, the living room. It is open to the public. That's at 400 West Florence. So if you want to join us in a heartfelt send-off to our loved one, you are welcome to do so. We would love to see you there. Poet Nikki Giovanni will have her homegoing on Thursday in Cincinnati at the Spring Grove Cemetery. That's according to a press release that was put out by her family. Of course, she passed away on the 9th of December in Virginia, 81 years old, had lung cancer. And she will have her burial service there. She also has her family put up a memories page. It's at mccoyfuneralhome.com/obituary/Nikki Giovanni. They have a tribute wall where you could make a comment about what she meant to your life. You could send flowers. You could share a memory. And there's a lot of really beautiful sentiments and pictures and things up there already. So for those wanting to be part of paying tribute to Nikki Giovanni, who cannot fly to Cincinnati or don't live in Cincinnati already, that is an option. She's survived by her wife, fellow writer and professor Virginia Fowler, her son Thomas, granddaughter, a couple of cousins, and her nephew. So she's being mourned by her family, and that's happening in Cincinnati. Again, it's beautiful to see the tributes, both in social media and in the press, for such a beautiful and powerful soul. Nikki Giovanni, rest in peace. I'm taking your phone calls this hour, 800-920-1580. We are KBLA Talk 1580.
A safe place to go loud. A great place for progressive politics. KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Bree Wood with 4 things you should know from BIN News. Despite a bird flu outbreak among U.S. livestock, the Biden administration won't authorize a vaccine, citing the virus's limited spread among people. Crystal Mangum, who accused 3 Duke University lacrosse players of rape nearly 20 years ago, now admits she fabricated the whole story. In a recent podcast interview, she confessed to falsely testifying about the incident at an off-campus party in 2006. A Cracker Barrel in Maryland is under fire for allegedly denying service to special needs and autistic children. Parents reported rude treatment, and the restaurant blamed a staffing shortage. The general manager and 2 employees have been fired. And Amtrak is busier than ever. The train service set an all-time ridership record in 2024 with nearly 33 million people riding the rails. That's up 15% from 2023. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 at BINnews.com.
Hello? You gotta get your story straight. What an idiot. Get it through your noodle. Don't give a rat's behind. That's baloney.
A new era begins.
And I'm just getting started.
Judy Justice.
Check your local listing to watch Judy Justice. Out now.
Is this the tiger? This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
I'm a bad man.
LeBron rejoined the Lakers Sunday night after an 8-day rest. He missed the last 2 games with a sore left foot, something he said will be an everyday thing for him the rest of the season. LeBron almost had a triple-double in the Lakers' 116-110 win over Memphis. He had 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Anthony Davis was the star of the show with 40 points and 16 rebounds. The Clippers are at home tonight against Utah. A very poor performance by the Chargers in their home game Sunday against Tampa Bay. The Chargers got blown out 40-17. They were shut out in the second half. The Chargers defense gave up 511 yards in total offense and 4 touchdown passes to Tampa Bay quarterback Baker Mayfield. The Chargers are now 8-6. They need to regroup in a hurry. They play Denver Thursday night at SoFi. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson. More news, opinions, and conversation when we come forward on KBLA Talk 1580.
Environmental justice is racial justice.
Environmental justice is social justice.
This is KBLA Talk 1580.
Okay, so last time I had insurance, I got hit with huge bills every time I saw the doctor.
You got to get a plan with low copays and no deductibles. That's what those big bills are. I got a plan through Covered California. Now it doesn't cost so much to go see a doctor.
Seriously?
Yeah, and they have a bunch of options like that, so you can find one that works for you and your cash flow.
I can swing that.
We all have questions. Covered California has answers and can find a health plan that's right for you. Covered California, this way to health insurance.
The revolution will not be televised.
This is Brother Cornell West. My dear brothers and sisters, I'm full of joy and delight to announce that I'm joining the precious family at KBLA Talk 1580, founded and led by my dear, dear brother Tavis Smiley himself. Yes, the name of the show is Truth Time, and I'll be working with the inimitable Nina Turner out of Cleveland, Ohio, sister of great vision, and we will be on weekdays at 12 noon. We will be following Brother Tavis Smiley's show. We will begin Monday, January the 6th. That's right, Monday, January the 6th. Get ready for a different kind of insurrection. We coming with Martin Luther King Jr. and Fannie Lou Hamer and Curtis Mayfield and Aretha Franklin, and gonna add a little Gil Scott Heron too, as Nina Simone sits at the center. That's right.
The revolution will be live.
That's what we gonna do. Please come with us on this fantastic voyage.
The revolution will put you in the driver's seat.
On behalf of the Aers family, KBLA Talk 1580 announces the public funeral services for our very own Robin Aers on Saturday, December 21st, 12 noon, in the living room at the Faithful Central Bible Church, 400 West Florence Avenue in Inglewood. Robin will be sorely missed by all who knew her and the many lives she touched. We will hold on to our fondest memories forever. Family and friends are invited to come celebrate Robin's joyful life Saturday, December 21st at 12 noon in the living room at Faithful Central Bible Church, 400 West Florence Avenue in Inglewood. KBLA Talk 1580 extends sincere condolences to the Aers family. Robin will always be in our hearts.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do
Let's play something, Grandma.
became difficult as I got older.
If you have occasional stabbing and burning in your hands and feet, try Nervive Nerve Relief. Nervive's clinically studied dose of alpha-lipoic acid reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days with continued daily use. Say yes to healthy nerves with Nervive Nerve Relief. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
We're not for everybody, but we're for everybody. You're listening to KBLA Talk 1580.
Wow, so much is going on in the world. I'm just every time baffled by these things. But does it seem like Biden's moving kind of slow right now? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not paying attention. But I feel like if I had 30 plus days before he who shall not be named took over the White House, I'd be trying to do stuff. I would be like on speed, trying to stay up all night, every day, every night, writing presidential executive orders, pardoning people, granting clemency. I feel like I would be like, I don't believe in a rest when I'm dead. Like, I do think people need rest while they're alive so they can have a better quality of life and be more effective while they're actually there. But if I had 30 days before the Project 2025 authoritarian takeover, the two stooges, Elon and Donald, taking over the White House, I think I would really take that as a time to just stay up and work around the clock. I don't know. Maybe he's, bad boys, real bad boys move in silence, but I just don't feel, I feel like I should be getting a bombshell every day. Biden signs ban on pipelines. Biden pardons, Leonard Peltier. Biden commutes sentences of another 10,000 nonviolent offenders. Biden, what are you doing, dude? Come on, let's go. I agree with Simone Biles. Straighten your back and let's get to it. 30 days. You can do a lot in 30 days. Look, I can do a lot in 10 minutes. Give me the presidential pen for 10 minutes. I know a lot of it is harder to do than it is to say. But executive orders you can just write now. It's true, the next president can quickly overturn them, but make him overturn some things. Make him overturn reparations and voting rights. Make him overturn, real significant police reimagining. Make him overturn the Equal Rights Amendment. I know you can't amend the Constitution with the stroke of a pen, but you can certainly write an executive order that does many of the things that would have been done by that. Write an executive order on DEI. Write executive orders on everything. Go off. Big Joe, go off. It's time. Let's go to Big Phil calling us from LA. Good morning, sir.
Well, good morning, Double Don't Sleep. I wish Joe can hear you, because, wow, I tell you, let me tell you something. What is going on with the Black Caucus thing, like reparations? It didn't work out too well. What did they do wrong? They kept talking about them a lot. What happened?
Oh, you're talking about in California? I was talking about Biden, so I thought you meant the Washington. From what I can see and hear and talking to them, it's a combination of two things. One, protecting Governor Gavin Newsom, which is absolutely not their job. Representing our interests is their job. Protecting Gavin Newsom so he didn't have to look bad with black people by vetoing that, but he would have vetoed because he doesn't want to. He wants to run for president, and he doesn't want to look too progressive. And then infighting and ego tripping, because Senator Steve Bradford rubbed folks the wrong way, and it was weird because some of those members of our state caucus who earlier endorsed those bills turned around and joined an effort not to bring them to the floor. And if you read Assemblywoman Tina McKinner's op-ed in the LA Sentinel, she basically said, it's Bradford's fault. We had to teach him a lesson. So to me, that means you are letting your petty internal politics and your allegiance to a governor who's not black allow you to betray black Californians and really black Americans, because that was meant to bring more momentum to the national reparations movement.
Well, we always got to turn against one another. I mean, just pitiful. You know, let's say one lady NAACP.
More first thing.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, like the black lady NAACP president. Remember years ago, she took like 300-something thousand, and all of a sudden she resigned. I forgot who that lady was. She was president of NAACP. You remember that?
Yes, I do. I don't remember
come on.
her name either, right? It's escaping me, but I want to say, Big Phil, that we don't always do it. I mean, when we do it, it's in the news.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But to get the ones that you recognize them, understand where they're coming from. That's all.
Yeah.
But I hung out with lining for the toys for the kids and Men Success Unit Company. I see you guys stacking it there, huh? You got Carnell West coming in, Jesse Jackson Jr. Okay, you got it going on down there, huh? Okay.
Yeah, well, you know how we do, Phil. You know how we do.
I know you do. And I'm with you.
Okay.
God bless you, and I love you.
Yeah, that's right. We got Big Phil, too. We got Jesse Jackson Jr., Cornell West, Nina Turner, Big Phil, Dr. Nicolai Corte. Congratulations to all the brothers. And, of course, D.L. Hughley. You know, me, Tavis, D.L., and Zoe, we've been holding it down, but we just got a new and improved 2025. You know, we don't mess around. We're not going to let things get boring around here. Okay. We're going to go to Michael calling us from L.A. Good morning, sir.
Yeah. What's her name? Saharah Ali. Is that it? Your astrology?
You know
lady?
her name. Don't play in my face, Michael.
No, I don't. I to be honest, I very rarely listen because normally I'm asleep. I'm a night person, but every now and then I'm up. So, anyway,
okay. Before you go on, Michael, let me share with you, for all of the night people, because I know you're not the only one. All of our shows are available on the app, the KBLA app, which is free from the App Store. Well, I'm glad you are, but not everybody may be. So I just want to make sure folks know you can get our podcast for free on our app, which is available for free wherever you get your apps. And you can find them wherever you get your podcast. So even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, you can listen to the morning show with me and the shows you missed.
Yeah, I'm going to keep that in mind. And when I can, you know, of course, a lot of times in the wee hours at 4 o'clock, you know, midnight, I'm in my studio recording. So I'm a musician and all that stuff. But now, so Ali was saying that, talking about the people who had crossed over, the elder Quincy and, you know, the poet. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank with her name.
Nikki Giovanni.
And yes. Your co-host, the younger woman, 45. What's her name? Robin Aers.
Robin Aers, yes,
right?
44 actually. Yeah.
And she was saying that they're on the other side and, you know, doing their thing and, you know, being a light to us and all that stuff, and we carry on. Now, but you would agree that there may very well not be another side. There could be nothing. When we die, we could just become non-existent, and because there's no evidence of.
I would agree. You have a right to your perspective.
I'm asking what you believe. I mean, could it very well be? Or
you know, Michael, you who used to go by Anonymous, you like to call here and try to quiz me about my spiritual beliefs. Did no one ever teach you that? Hold on. Did no one ever teach you that? If you want to talk to people about religion, it's better to respect their point of view and kind of tread lightly.
Well, you can still. You're saying
I'm a spiritual person. I believe in an afterlife, if that's what you're asking.
So I'm asking what you believe.
But the thing about spirituality is that everyone has a right to believe as they see fit. I'm really against spiritual gangbanging. I welcome Muslims and Jews and Christians and atheists and agnostics. Yeah. Everybody's welcome on this platform. Okay.
I don't have a problem with that. And so I just wanted to get your point of view. I mean, to me, there's no evidence of angels or afterlife or anything that. So I'm just wondering if.
Do you think that religion is evidence-based?
And we're not just talking about religion. This is philosophy. This is your way of thinking of the world, of what is reality.
Well, most people, when you talk about heaven or afterlife, the Buddhists believe in reincarnation, whatever your spiritual view has a creation story and a death story. Every religion has that. Every spiritual path has that. And they're based on faith. They're not based on evidence. It's one of the reasons that I say the Bible is a faith document. It's not an historical book. It's a book about faith, just like the Quran, right? And so, the issue is when you say, where's the evidence? That's a whole different area of study. That's history. And what you're talking about is spirituality. Now, philosophy may be the bridge, but when you talk about faith traditions, that's why they call them faith traditions. They're not evidence-based.
Another question for you. Can I, if I may?
I don't. You know what? I don't know, Michael, because when you call here, you always seem to try to make this into your show, and I'm the subject of your inquiry. And this actually is my show, and normally I like to ask the questions. Hold that thought. Let me think about it. We'll continue our conversation with Michael and you when we come forward on KBLA. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Talk 1580.
More of First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
Add confidence to every holiday adventure and get it done with a rugged and capable Chevy truck or SUV. Now during Red Tag, get 0% APR financing for 36 months on select Chevy models when you finance with GM Financial. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Offer available on all 2025 Equinox and 2024 Equinox EV, Blazer EV, and Silverado EV models. Monthly payment is $27.78 for every $1,000 you finance. Example down payment is 26.8%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 1/2/25.
In California, the use of man-made stone is causing workers to get silicosis. Silicosis is a fatal disease caused by breathing in silica dust from cutting, polishing, or grinding man-made stone. To prevent silicosis, employers must provide their workers proper equipment, including water systems and NIOSH-approved respirators. Stop dusty and deadly practices. Learn more at worksafewithsilica.org. This is a message from Cal OSHA.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminds you that we keep us safe. The Live Your Life organization mentors young women, helping them break negative mindsets and see beyond their surroundings. Through career exposure and hands-on training, they're encouraged to think big, stay focused, and make positive choices. Founded by Nikisha Mama Boo Smith, who transformed her life to become a community leader. Live Your Life is changing lives, but they need your help. They're raising funds to keep their new building open and expand their programs. Your donations will support food, clothes, hygiene products, and holiday giveaways. Visit liveyourlife32.com. That's LIVEYOLIFE32.com to help today. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580, where everybody is somebody and nobody is a stranger. You belong here.
What I find, and by the way, Michael, the folks in the YouTube chat do not want me to let you ask a question. But what I find is that usually when you, and certain others, usually they're Republicans, but I don't know your political leanings because you typically call and talk about religion. When they ask a question, It's typically because they're trying to have a gotcha moment on me so they can make a point. So what I'm going to do by way of compromise, no, I won't let you ask me a question, but what I will let you do is say the point you were trying to illustrate by asking me said question. So just go directly to your point and skip the gotcha moment, okay?
Okay, well, since you don't want me to ask you a question, I'll give you my opinion on it, and you can let me know if you agree with it or if it makes sense.
Okay.
A while back, you basically suggested that everything has a creator. You, me, the earth, star, everything in the universe has a creator. And I'm sure you would say that creator is...
Typically, you misquote me, but go ahead. Make your point. How about that? Instead of paraphrasing me. Because we got a whole bunch of people that actually listen to this show, like every day or most days, and they know what I said. They don't need you to paraphrase what I said. They need you to say what you're saying.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. You didn't say you believe everything has a creator.
Just say what you want to say. I don't want to have to unpack your paraphrasing of me. What are you trying to? What's your point? Thank you.
But I assume you would say that the creator of everything is God, or what you call him, the creator or the Most High, whatever. My question,
I'm calling on him right now to give me patience.
Let me say this. I think then my question to anybody who's out there, anybody.
Yes.
If God created everything, who created God? Because God is a thing. The only thing that is nothing is empty space, no thing. But God is a thing.
Even nothing is a thing.
Created God? Do you have any idea of that?
That's your question. Well, I asked you not to ask me a question. I asked you to say your point, and you asked me a question anyway. But I got it. You think that there's no God because you don't know who created God, or you want me to know who created God. Is that your point?
There's no God. Your father was an atheist.
There
I'm not
you
an atheist. I don't. Your father was saying he was pretty sure.
Are you an
no
agnostic? Okay, so you want to? You know what, Michael? I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you for calling. What we not finna do is have you paraphrase me or my papa. Okay. If you want to call and say your own opinion, you're always welcome to do that. I'm perfectly capable of expressing mine. And my father has over 50 books if you want to hear his. Although I would suggest that you don't freeze at one point, but you go, read samplings of his work over time. Because like most smart people, he allows incoming information to affect his worldview. I'll say that. He's speaking of Amiri Baraka, a.k.a. Formerly Leroy Jones, who is my father, who is also a prolific author. Paul says he just calls in to stir up debate, which is whatever for me personally, but you ain't got to lie to kick it, bro. Yeah. So, okay. Charles Green says God made God, which seems logical, right? Or if God is eternal, God is all things, God is love. Love is everywhere. If God is eternal, there is no beginning and there is no end. You're going to have to figure that one out for yourself. But I think it's interesting that people, I'm not a pastor. I'm a talk radio person. I am a spiritual person and I do study, but I'm not a radio or TV preacher. All right, so, wow, we're almost at the top of this hour. And I was going to go over a bunch. This happens to me a lot. We get to talking, and that's good. It's part of what we do on my show. Link says it's called Faith. Good morning. Yeah, hello. Because we don't, it's not based on science. It's based on faith. It's based on tradition. It's based on, if there is evidence, it's the evidence that's manifested in our own life via those miracles that Sahara was talking about, or the ways that we're personally touched and moved, and the things that are moved in our own lives. So let us pray. And I think, I think that was a little tiny miracle that just happened right there. God gave me patience to not go off on somebody that was not listening and following directions and was suspect in terms of their actual intention. Yep. Okay, let's go to Carl, calling us from L.A. You good, Carl?
Good morning, Dominique. Hey, how you doing?
I'm blessed and highly favored. How are you?
Oh, great. Sometimes you just have to ask a person, what is the answer to your own question? And leave it at that.
Yeah, or
but
what
hey,
is the
look.
point?
Yeah.
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 There's a poet,
hey, look,
there's a playwright named Moliere. This is going real back to my theater background. It says, if by chance he ever came to the point, the shock would throw his jawbone out of joint. Anyway, Carl, go ahead.
Hey,
What were you talking about?
Hey, you guys were talking. He was talking about the governor. I mean, I think the governor's still mad about him not being nominated to run for president. I mean, this homeless situation with all these mayors up and down California, I think they teed him off real good with this homeless situation. That people was looking at him, and that homeless situation made him look real bad. So that's from my point on that.
Well, yeah, the governor's
it.
He's in a strong position, but he's also in a pickle. California's got big money problems, and we have a huge unhoused problem, which he is trying to blame on the counties and cities, the mayors and the counties, not the LA mayor, but other mayors and counties. He's already running for 2028 for president.
Yeah.
And, he's done a great job on some things, other things not so much. But decisions on things like reparations are definitely going to be colored by this mayoral ambition. HW says, if there is a God, can God please put their hands back on the wheel? Jesus,
Hey,
take
Dominique.
the wheel. Yes, sir.
Hey, could you? I have a question now. Is any of the Democratic parties around Biden every day? I mean, don't they see him in the Capitol, the White House, walking down the hall or something? Can't they answer it? Ask him a question about making some executive orders and stuff. I mean, where's the Black Caucus at to grab him at lunchtime and say, hey, what's going on? I mean, I can't get to him. They're not going to let me in the White House or nowhere near him, not even with a letter.
And I don't know, I feel like they were listening to KBLA before the election, but they're probably tuned out now. But I don't know. I think they do, Carl. I'm quite sure that people are coming with agendas from all sides. Pardon this person, do this executive order, make Kamala the president, don't make Kamala the president. But somebody in the chat, too bad I can't scroll up and see who has said it. Somebody said they're feeling like he just wants to go to bed. I don't know. I mean, we can all lobby him, but that doesn't mean he's going to listen.
Right.
I'm hoping he's coming. I'm hoping he's coming with some true Scorpio firepower, and he's going to prove us all wrong by doing some
Dominique,
amazing
look,
things in the next 2 weeks. Yes, sir.
Did you hear about the county? The county had all these dead human bodies just over the weekend. They started cremating them and burying them all from Orange County. Nobody's coming to claim their people's bodies.
Well, that happens every year, Carl. It's a sad ritual that happens every year, not just here, but all across the country. We've got to do something. You can't leave bodies indefinitely when folks don't claim them. It is very sad. And on that sad note, we'll go to news, traffic, and sports, and we'll continue our conversation like we always do around here. We're talking wellness next hour. Woosah, KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Bree Wood with 4 things you should know from BIN News. Despite a bird flu outbreak among U.S. livestock, the Biden administration won't authorize a vaccine in 2006. A Cracker Barrel in Maryland is under fire for allegedly denying service to special needs and autistic children.